As for whether this film passes the Bechdel test, not only does this film not pass the Bechdel test, I think I was studying very carefully to watch when other women, except for the main female character, Elizabeth, played by Mia Goth. Mind you, Mia Goth is playing Victor Frankenstein's mother. She's also playing his love interest, who happens to be the fiance stroke wife of his brother, who also happens to be the bride of Frankenstein. So
Why is
she's,
that?
I don't know, ask Guillermo del Toro. So the reason I was hunting and searching for female characters but I couldn't find them is because all the female characters were being played
The
by one
one.
person.
This is a new level of efficiency from Hollywood.
they said they said why waste our energy on multiple actresses when we could just get the one.
They said that's enough. We really don't need too many of you guys. Or you women, rather.
Yeah, yeah. Now I did enjoy her performance and I liked it, but again, it continues to be wild that in 2025 films are so failing the Bechdel test. Like it's actually not that difficult. Wasn't Frankenstein literally written by a woman?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have seen that critique from people that they said like really, really intelligent and interesting analyses of Frankenstein in contemporary times should really zoom in on the female perspective. And this movie doesn't even really begin to do that. Nosferatu, for all of you and I's issues with it when it comes to like gender stuff, it places its female character front and center.
Yes.
Frankenstein does not do that at all. There were these beautiful coffins in this movie, and this sounds so macabre, but beautiful horror is exactly what Guillermo does best. The coffins in the film were so stunning. Once again, comparing to Nosferatu, Nosferatu also had beautiful coffins. Oscar Isaac's accent, I was going on a journey with it because if I'm not mistaken, Oscar is very much just like an American actor. I think he's of Guatemalan descent and Cuban descent, but he's American and he's doing this like Victorian British accent in this film. Sometimes it works, many times it works. Other times I'm like, what's going on here, babes? Overall, though, the performance is very commanding, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some awards attention this award season because lead actor category is not that competitive this year, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed.
There was a lot of exchanges going on in the movie between his character Victor Frankenstein and Christoph Waltz, who I love. Heinrich Henrik Harlander's character, where it was basically two dumb bitches saying exactly. There's a literal scene where Henrik Harlander says, "Oh, I hear that you're trying to resurrect the dead. I can help you do it. I can give you money. I have this map of the lymph system and maybe you could electrify it and that's how you resurrect." And then the guy looks and he says, "No, I'm going to put the electrode right here." And Heinrich says, "Oh, exactly, of course." And it's literally two dumb bitches pointing at each other saying exactly. And it's played very straight by both of them in a really funny way. The movie is kind of funny in some parts. I will say, I praise the interior production design for this film, and inside, scenes look absolutely amazing. But you see, when the camera starts zooming out to the big dancing castles, to the towering cliffs, to the stormy water, things start getting a bit strange in terms of the CGI. Like, it was giving poor things background sometimes. It was giving Netflix sometimes derogatory. I had seen some people say when they watch the film that you can tell it's a Netflix film, and I agree, even
Mm.
though they spent $120 million on this film. Also, my usual critique, is coming. This film is too dark. The color grading is not good, it's too flat. I need them to bring contrast back to movies, please. I will say Mia Goth and Oscar Isaac had great chemistry, especially in like the first third of the movie. The love triangle in this film, I have no words for it. Like I said, the one actress in this film is playing everybody's love interest, everybody's mother, everybody's sister, everybody's girlfriend. So things get very crazy. There are some very, very stunning cinematography shots. There's this beautiful scene where they're like, I think near the North Pole, near the Northern Lights, and you see the monster walking, and it's so beautiful. And the weddings, there's some really beautiful slow motion shots. So there's a lot of beauty in the film. But again, that's Guillermo's bag. those would be all my thoughts about Frankenstein. I think people should watch it. It will be fun, but it's not some incredible work of art.